Morning guys, so first day 5, don't know if you can see. Yeah, not sure you can see, but it's 5 and it hurts. Hey guys, welcome on Press Start with Marc. Today we are going to talk about the 5 a.m. club, which is something I decided to do for the past 2 months. So since January, we're now end of February when I'm recording this video. I have been waking up during the week at 5 a.m. or 4:50 every single morning. And before I tell you about this awesome experience, if you haven't subscribed, please do it and click on the notification bell so you will be aware every time I release a new video. Leave a like, and if you're part of the 5 a.m. club, please leave a comment in the section below and share your experience with others. So maybe you've heard and you're familiar with this 5 a.m. club. Maybe you've watched one of these videos. If you haven't seen them, I highly recommend you to go and have a look. I'll put you the link in the description of this video. So who is part of this 5 a.m. club? There's a lot of really famous entrepreneurs and CEOs like Steve Jobs used to be part of the 5 a.m. club, and his successor Tim Cook is actually also part of the same gang. Two of the most powerful women in the US, which are Oprah Winfrey and Michelle Obama, and crazy creators, inventors, call them whatever you want. People like Elon Musk and Richard Branson do claim to wake up way earlier than anyone else. So I have to admit, I have been a little bit brainwashed by a few of the videos I've seen on YouTube and people I know around me who are actually waking up earlier than everyone else. I decided to try it for myself, to give it a go. So this term of the 5 a.m. club comes actually from a book written by Robin Sharma, where he explains that you should divide this time that you earned in the morning before going to work in 3. The first third would be a time where you do your own meditation, you spend a bit of time reflecting on yourself, and you start planning the day ahead. The second third should be dedicated in waking up your body by doing your own small morning routine at the gym. And the third third should be a time where you can read a book or work, depending on what you have to do. For the people who know me, I am the type of guy who just keeps on sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. Sleeping is one of the best thing in life. Sleeping and you probably feel the same sometimes. At the end of the day, you just realize that you didn't have any time for yourself. I have been guilty of spending way too much time on my phone, on watching cat videos on YouTube. Okay, maybe not cat videos, but you get the idea. So for those of you who consider themselves as night owls, I would definitely give it a go and try it, because studies show that if you wake up early in the morning and start working at this point, this is the time in the day that you're actually the most creative and the most productive, because your body just woke up and is full of energy, which means that your brain is working better. Of course, if you want to succeed in waking up earlier, you do have to go to bed much earlier. So by forcing myself to go to bed at 11 maximum, I was sure that I would have a minimum of 6 hours per night. So what are the pros and cons of waking up so early every single morning? The first thing I noticed that waking up not to go to work but to do something for myself was making getting out of the bed much easier. So the second thing, which is probably a bit more obvious, is that I was able to achieve so much more during the day. And by the time I was going to work, I was actually feeling that it was the second part of my day. And I was not even late to go to work anymore because I was already awake and I didn't have to waste any time snoozing my alarm again and again and again like I used to do before. Another thing that I quickly noticed is that I was feeling more productive and effective at work. Because I had this time for myself, I was fully awake. By the time I was going to work, I was still in this mood of working and being efficient. This 5 a.m. club doesn't apply to everyone. A lot of people won't be able to do it just because of the lifestyle they have or the type of job they do have. And it was one of the challenge I had for myself. For my job, I do have to travel almost every single week. Sometimes I have to go out with clients, and obviously when you do so, this is impossible to go to bed at 11 p.m. And the last negative point that I do see about this 5 a.m. club is that you are going to be forced to cut short on your social plans during the evening. Because at some point you are just going to be dozing off next to your friends who are just drinking cocktails next to you. So after 2 months, what were the results of me joining this 5 a.m. club? Well, the first result is actually what you're watching now, because I did create enough time to work on this project, on this YouTube project, which is really time consuming. The second is that I have read more in 2 months than I actually did in the whole 2018. So would I recommend you guys to join this 5 a.m. club? The answer is absolutely yes, especially if you've got a project on the side, if you want to work on something and you feel that you don't have enough time during the day. This is the best way to be productive and use this extra time wisely. And I think you will like it. If you start doing it, you will definitely be hooked at some point. The only thing that you have to do is adapt your sleep cycle. Oh, just saw the time and I'm actually late for bed. Bye.
Beep, 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 beep.